to the rhythm. I'm gonna introduce my band. Boys, tight up here. Keep the rhythm going. Okay. Donnie, Spider-Man, check him out on the website, you guys. I mean, you know, they're fucking great. Hello. I know. Hello. Eastside Drive. Check him out. Website too. Near Evo, my grandma. Evo. Malcolm on bass. Come on, let them hear you. Adam on guitar. Charles, keyboards, right now doing tambourine test. And my star girls, Hannah and Lee. I know you love them dancing titties, and me too. Oops. Last but not least, Andrew on the drums.
Well, Lottie played before Grace and played a storming set, I thought, and built it nicely and got it throbbing. And then we have Ocelot finishing off with a new signing to the label. Two guys, one from Leeds and one from Texas.
Techno music and dance music so sort of disposable, do you know what I mean? That it seems like I kind of feel like I have to listen to everything and get obsessed with listening to everything in case there's a track that I might miss. But
I do the opposite.
Yeah.
I don't care. I let him do that, so I just basically sit around and listen to like Hall & Oates and Love Unlimited Orchestra, and I go backwards instead of just trying to keep up with what's here now.
Yeah, and then so we meet in the middle and it works out.
Tend to break it out towards the club a little more, so it's we tend to like get influenced more by like the tech house scene and stuff like that, with like a little bit of electro. But for the record, we tend to try to go a little more pop and a little more just like writing classic tunes that that we think will stick around for a lot longer. Whereas in the club, we get to play more of our remixes, where we can branch out and we can afford to kind of do a little more of what's now and not worry like, is this song going to be relevant in a year?
I mean, obviously there's no shortage of techno DJs out there, but like that's what, like the techno sort of just idea about like high-tech soul is like quite a big part of what we try and do, even though sometimes it turns out as trance.
There's a psytrance DJ named Ocelot.
Yeah. For Ocelot. No, we've had discussions over Skype and he seemed like an alright guy at first.
Yeah, he seemed alright. We were going to work together on resolving the name issue, and then kind of out of nowhere he was just like, nope, never mind, it's my name, I'm doing it, and it never comes up with us really, but every now and then we'll kind of check in with his like MySpace page or whatever, and there'll always be a message of some kid being like, oh, I love this track, and he's like, yeah, it's not me, it's the other Ocelot. Yeah, we were just sat around trying to think of names, and originally we were just trying to think of a really badass name, and Danny came up with Ocelot, our friend Danny, and we were like, oh, that's really good, it's a good cat name, and then we kind of appended it, and we were like, oh, it'd be even more badass though if we were Ocelot motherfuckers. And so that was the original name for a while, and then we thought about it and we were like, right, no, we're gonna have to shorten that. So now we just kind of go by Ocelot.
Yeah, and that's when the other Ocelot got pissed off, I guess.
It's like a medium-sized endangered jungle cat, mostly living in South America. Because they're pretty badass. They're just awesome.
It's like a cat, but more awesome.
Yeah.
DJ, and I just want to go out if you know if I can pick up some shows. And,
if it's a nice gig, you want to do it.
I'm actually being
if they pay you lots of money and it's a nice club, Paul will do it.
Definitely not been about the money. I mean, I actually got asked to do Glastonbury.
Oh, so no, you're not picking your gigs that badly, are you?
Exactly. So I've done Glastonbury, and I come out to play on Ibiza, and I'm going to go back and play at Festival.
Fantastic.
If I can do gigs like that, I think
it's got Danny Rampling comeback written all over it.
There's no point not DJing.
No, that's true.
You know, if I can go and do that, you know, I'll be able to tell my children one day that I played at Glastonbury, you know.
Yeah.
So, and I've dusted down the old records. I had this big thing to worry about, you know, CDJs, CDs, and I haven't enjoyed playing CDJs or downloading music and stuff like that. It's really taken something away from music that I've really enjoyed, and so going over that as well, because everyone was doing, I think maybe I should do it, but actually, do you know what? I don't have to do it. I'll just play vinyl. I enjoy playing vinyl.
No, there's room for that, and if you you've got the knowledge of everything that's gone before, do you know what I mean? Like in the last 50
on my old
years.
Records,
I'm just like constantly like geeking away on the internet and stuff, and like
in shops or on blogs or.
No, I don't really check out too many blogs, to be honest, because like I'm quite fussy. Like I don't really like to play MP3s too much because, in my opinion, when you hear an MP3 on a big system, it's like sounds a bit messy. So
it's all WAVs.
Yeah. So I pay the extra and get WAVs basically. But
if I'm sticking to vinyl, I can't deal with the MP3s and the WAVs.
Yeah. This and that.
1, 2, 3 or whatever.
It's amazing, like it's been really great to have a room where I can, like a base, if you like, where you can build up tracks, you can build up anthems, you can get people in the room because they know that, obviously if they like what you're doing. It's nice to be able to play different sets, and this year especially, like playing in the different rooms of the club, like on the terrace and Sunset Terrace, it's like, it's just really nice to go out there and just go, right, come on then, let's just play some tracks that...
Not everyone gets a chance to play at Space, for one, and then to actually now play regularly and move yourself out of the Red Room into all the different rooms like you have done.
Yeah.
I mean, you must be pretty special. Well, I mean, obviously, I thought you were in the initial stages of why we got you then, but I mean, for Darren and Mark to sort of take you on and give you these opportunities, you must be pretty special. So, I mean, I hate this question, but kind of what, when people used to ask me, what's your sound? Like, well, how do you describe
how do you describe it?
But what is your sound? You must be doing something right for them to go right.
I mean, like, specifically for the Red Box, it's like, it's something that I've just, like, literally on my CDs, I've called it up music. Because it's like, in that room, there's so much other attractions going on in the club. Right. You really just got to keep the, the energy up. Basically.
I need to write this down.
You're playing later, so it might not work, but you never know. So you've really got to keep the energy right up there, and if you drop it down, it can only be for a little bit, because otherwise people will start to go, well, what's going on in the other room? So it's like, that's kind of made me play in a different way as well, like, for example, like mixing through breakdowns.
The most rewarding thing is seeing people's faces in that discotheque tonight, and just getting that energy through to people and inspiring them so that they get up tomorrow morning and do something with their lives maybe that they wouldn't have done before seeing that.